Hey, I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. Later to see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still repping 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up.
So a little update, I finally heard back from the fairgrounds, which I was very surprised about because it was like 2 weeks ago when I emailed him, but he didn't say anything to me for those 2 weeks. However, tentatively, we look like we have the date of September 5th, Labor Day weekend. So people will be around and off work and everything like that. I mean, that's the whole key with it, but it's looking good for that. I'm waiting on pricing to see what this is going to cost out of pocket for us to put this up and everything, but everything is looking good so far. We finally have an answer and we might have like the perfect venue. So I'll keep you guys updated and stuff and we'll see where we go from here when I hear back from him. So Cass, I think I got word back from the fairgrounds.
Oh yeah, what'd they say?
So they said, this is from that Mike guy. Good morning. The rental cost is $2,750 for a one-day event. You would need to have insurance listing the fairgrounds as additional insured, and your vendors would need to have insurance as well. Tables and chairs are included in the cost and set up takedown by you and your assistants. The only cost would be for garbage disposal. This cost might be $75 to $100 depending on how much is created. It is $300 per 6 cubic yards of garbage, and there will also be a refundable $250 security deposit. Let me know if you have any questions and if you would like to proceed.
More than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's definitely more than I was expecting, and if we were to go on this, like with Rick and stuff like that, I mean, with his insurance that he was talking about and stuff, you'd be talking that it would probably be about $1,000 ahead for us to do this.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just a lot, especially for an event that we don't know if it's gonna, 100% take off or anything.
Yep.
So
Always look for somewhere else.
I think we're gonna have to just like take another peek around and see if there's something a little bit more affordable, because that's just a lot. So, well, I guess we'll just keep looking.
Yep. Until next time.
So I'm currently on my way to seek out a potential investor. I don't want to say who just yet. I don't want to put them on spot with social media, but there's a few people I have in mind. I'm going to go to the one I probably feel the most comfortable with at this time and try to see if we can make something of that, because I mean, us partners, we can come up with 500 each. That's very reasonable, but then the other 1,500, you know what I mean? It just stretches us a little thin if we're all coming up with $1,000 to do this, because if for some reason we don't do it, I mean, it's a lot of money for everyone to take a bath on. So I'm going to try an investor and see if it works for them. I know these people specifically like to invest in local business, and I've been a patron of theirs all my life. So maybe, and I will let you guys know when I have an answer on whether this could be a potential fit or not. So I was driving home from trying to go to find out what was going to go on with them and everything. And I get a message from Mike at the fairgrounds, because I asked him originally when he came up with that price and stuff like that, I had asked him, hey, can you give me till the end of the week? Because I want to see if we can get some sponsorship or anything like that to see if that will work. He messages me back and he goes, oh, sorry, I gave that date away now. It's off the table.
Wow, what a jerk.
Right? Like, why would you message me at 11 o'clock this morning, literally it was 11:30 this morning, saying, hey, do you want this date? And then at 2:40 saying, no, I gave the date away. Literally 3 hours later, he's given the date away. Like, I don't understand how people do business, but on the brighter side of things, I just got a call from the town of Newton, and it looks like we'll be able to lock in Memory Park. I'm waiting on Danielle to send me over all of the information and stuff about what it's going to cost and dates available and stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day, we're going to be able to lock that one in for a much more reasonable price. And I think we're going to aim for like September 19th.
Okay.
I think will be like the date.
Sounds good.
It'll give us 3 full months to find vendors and do everything we need to do. So I guess we'll just go from there. Well, we just got the approval to get Memory Park. It it looks like we're going to be aiming for September 26th. I'm sorry, the baby's very upset. He hasn't napped today, but we're aiming for September 26th, and I think that that's our lockdown now. We got to fill out the paperwork and turn it back to him so we can get a final price, but I'm like 95% sure we finally have a location and a date. So let's get this paperwork done. What's up, guys? I am here at our location. We locked in Memory Park for September 26th. It's a Saturday, okay? We're here, we're gonna check out the area, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a tour to show you just exactly what's going on here. All right, so this is the parking lot where we're gonna be doing it, right here. You figure that we'll be able to have enough spaces for 75 vendors. So these 75 vendors will actually be able to set up here in this space each. So it's a 10 by 20 space. Each vendor will do it. And we're gonna get the contracts and everything drafted up tonight, but we could fit up to 75 vendors, and we're gonna do food and a DJ too. The food section, everything will be over there. So everything's looking pretty good so far. So the flyers are made. Everything is set as of right now. I just got done writing up the contracts, so if you're a reseller and you're looking for the contract, make sure you hit me up on the email. It's ThriftFest NJ, all one word, @gmail.com. I'll put it right here for you guys. If you're looking to sell at the event, that's where you can find all the information. I'll send you the contract and all the information and stuff like that in order to do that. We made it relatively cheap because, you know, we wanted to keep in line with our costs and stuff, and it is our first event, so we didn't want to go overboard with charging people and stuff like that. So, you know, we're doing it, a lot of it's like community based, and we're trying to give the spotlight to local people, you know, at a reasonable thing. And if you think about it, I mean, the $35 for a table, it really isn't that bad. I mean, we're gonna sell 2 shirts and you paid for that. So I mean, it's just, it's all glory, you know what I mean, for you guys as resellers to just be a part of it and set up the booth. I mean, you'll have to bring your own racks and stuff like that, of course, and set up your own stuff and, you know, take it apart when it's over. But it's free 8 hours of exposure for $35. You ain't gonna find that anywhere else. So, and with Newton being the county seat, you know what I mean, it's just destined to pull in people. I mean, everyone knows where Memory Park is, at least in Sussex County, but it draws from everywhere. You know, people from all the different counties in New Jersey, and we're so close to the border of Pennsylvania here that really you could draw in from Pennsylvania and actually the border to New York as well. New York City is only a little more than an hour from here, and it's definitely doable, you know what I mean? So hopefully we can make this like the biggest thing that's come to this area, because let's face it, where we are here in Sussex County, there ain't nothing here. I mean, people think New Jersey, like the Jersey Shore, or, you know, like Newark or Jersey City or something like that. And up here in the sticks, it's not like that. We're in the most northwest part of New Jersey. So that's where this festival is going to be. So, you know, with that being said, I'm just excited that we got it. I'm going to have to go sit down and meet with the people to do the final planning. I have a little more paperwork to fill out, but she already tentatively booked us for that date. So we're set. There will be a rain date. I got to discuss that as well, but it's all good. We got 3 months to figure this out. You know, we're still in the beginning stages of the entire thing, but at least we got the venue, at least we got the date. Thankful about that. Again, I've been working with some vendors. I already got a couple of resellers who are filling out the forms right now, and everything is just moving in the direction it's supposed to. So I came up with the logo, and I don't know, but we are going to be working on t-shirts. I don't know how we're going to do that. I think my idea is that we're going to have a QR code set up. And with this QR code set up, you can scan it and then buy a t-shirt online. So that way we're not holding on to all this stock. I think this is the easiest way. So you might not be able to get the shirt that day, but from the printing company, you'll be able to get it pretty quickly. We're either going to go in that direction or just do the physical shirts and stuff. But I just don't know how much we want to put out with that, because we were looking at prices on the physical shirts to have in there, and it's like $340 to just have 24 of them. It's a little much, you know what I mean, to see if people wanted them and stuff, and I don't want to have to run out of stock and look stupid. So I think it's better if we just put the QR code and you can order it. You may not walk out there again with it that day, but within a week you'll have it and you'll be able to remember the festival with it. I also did come up with this idea. Now, I had the thing made, it's on its way. I think it'll be here, I think next week, if I'm not mistaken, but I got a 10-foot by 7-foot poster board. Well, not poster board, it's more like a backdrop. and I have to order the stands and stuff to hold it, and that'll be done soon. But on it, it has the huge ThriftFest NJ logo, as you see right here, and you'll be able to take a picture and scan the hashtag, or scan the QR code too, where you can get the merch, and then you can also take you to our social media and everything as well on a separate QR code. But the whole idea is if you purchase something there, that you take a picture in front of it. We're gonna have my brother-in-law going around taking pictures and stuff, and then also some other people. We're gonna invite the local newspaper and everything to come out and do it as well. But then you can take your picture in front of that and make sure you tag us with the hashtag ThriftFest NJ. Everything is going to be circulated through that. So it's just another cool thing to add to it. And we're just going to have so many different vendors there. I mean, it's not going to be just clothing. I mean, when you think of thrift, it's going to be all things related to thrift. People have hard goods, people have upcycling. It's all a whole different thing. So, you know, again, I invite anyone that wants to be a part of it, even if you don't want to be a vendor there, to come out and support us, to come check it out. Come see what we have to offer. My wife's gonna have her shop, I'm gonna have mine, our friend Rick is gonna have his, and a whole bunch of other people too. So I'm inviting you guys, if you can, if you're in the area, come take a trip out. It'll be definitely worth your while, and you'll be able to see us and, you know, get some photo ops and just have a really good time. The music will be good, and, you know, the food always. We have a lot of really great food around here. I'm not going to release the name of the vendors just yet. That'll be in a future episode, but I'll do a collaboration with them so they could talk more about it. And as an added bonus, if you are a reseller in the area and you want to do it there, with that new thing that I'm doing as far as content of interviewing other resellers and allowing them to promote their stores and stuff like that, if you sign on to sell at this event, you automatically will have that ability to sit down with me for a 20-minute interview and promote your store and explain, you know, what's going to go on, and we'll promote you on all the social media and stuff too, so you can get the exposure out there and everything as well. So just an added bonus and everything that goes along with that. Again, it's been a very eventful day getting this all together, but I'm so glad that we got it in the works, and that we actually have a venue that's willing to be reasonable and not have what we dealt with the fairgrounds, which is just absolutely bizarre. But, you know, we're just going to keep plugging in, and yeah, let me show you guys the t-shirts design that I came up with.
So this is the prototype for the shirt, guys. We have the ThriftFest NJ hit on the front. I really like the colors. I do notice in the middle that there is a little bit of the darkness in the colors, I mean, against the black. So it might be happening to something that we have to fix, but once I get the original like copies that come in, because we ordered 2, my wife and for myself, just test it out. So once I get that, then I can kind of look at it, and I have a fear about the back too, so let me show you that. You can kind of see on the bottom towards there where it's really dark. So my fear is that that's going to blend too much with the black, and it's not going to stand out. So we may have to go with an alternate version that's just brightened up more, that my wife came up with, that's on the flyers. But once the shirts actually arrive here, we can certainly take a look at that and then see where to go from there.
So I'm getting a lot of emails right now. Actually, a lot of vendors are reaching out. I got word from 4 vendors alone just today, and we put the stuff out yesterday. So it's pretty exciting to see that people are taking off with it and wanting to be a part of it, and can see the potential just as we do with ThriftFest. And it truly is an awesome thing. And I knew it too. Like, I had this feeling, because it's such an amazing culture and there's so many people that are part of it. You know, I knew that kind of like, if we built it, they will come. If you build it, he will come. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, and so far it's paying off. I mean, only got a little bit of traction, and I'm already getting, you know, multiple messages about vendors wanting to lock in and, you know, reserve the date. So it's truly exciting. It's an exciting time, and I'm glad that we're moving along with this, because it's taken off fast. So I got a lot of other things cooking up, and I will keep updating and posting and stuff as I know more about where we go from here. What's going on, guys? Another day. Today's an important day, not only because we got the first batch of our shirts that came in, which I'm going to be showing you, but we also got our first vendor booked. There's going to be more information about this coming up. I'm going to be doing interviews with some of the vendors, the ones that want to be a participant of it. If you are a vendor and you want to be interviewed by me, just simply let me know. I am also making a Discord, and in this Discord, all the vendors will be allowed to go in there, and it's just a generalized chat so we can all coordinate and talk about what's going on. Sorry, the baby's just like upset this week for some reason, but that is going to be some exciting stuff coming up. So let me show you guys those t-shirts. So we got the first prototype of the shirt. On the back, we have the other thing. It's a little darker than my liking. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see, it's a little dark on the back, but again, this is just a prototype. We're gonna brighten up the image for the next round of them and stuff. This is more so for marketing purposes. And then I did a mistake and put the fairgrounds on the one side, so I had to order new ones. So the new ones are coming as well. So I'll have to show you guys when those come, but it's just a basic prototype of, you know, the shirt itself. I think it's really cool. I love the front of it. It definitely elicits like a look and everything. So I'm pretty excited about it. And these are going to be available. I think what we're going to wind up doing is we're just going to do a QR code. So if you want these, you can scan the QR code on the little booth we're going to have set up, and then you'll be able to have print to ship sent to you. So that's how we're going to be able to do it. That way we don't overstock and put a lot of like money and stuff into the shirts. And if they don't sell, then it's just bad against the environment. You're wasting all these shirts and you're just contributing to like a lot of the things that wind up in the Goodwill bins that like nobody wants because the event's over and everything. So we're going to do a QR code. And if you want the shirt, you scan it and within a week you get it. I scanned mine on Saturday and I got it Thursday. So it works out really well. I really like the texture and the print on it and everything. And I think you guys will too. And it's just something to remember such a great event by. So check it out. The QR link I'll post a little bit before the actual event so you guys can get it so you can wear it to the event should you want to. And then that would be cool to see all these shirts lined up over there. So we'll see. So I've kind of let things get a little out of hand here. You know, the baby has been an absolute terror, and yeah, the neon graveyard has been taking a hit recent times, and I gotta do something about this. Give me a second, I don't like this. Much better. Oh man, it's a lot of work. Thank God I had Alana to help me with this, but it's definitely looking way better now. And we got the new rack, everything down here, but it's just so muggy down here. That's the problem. And with it being so muggy, I gotta set up the dehumidifier down here because it's getting hot and we need that for sure. Keep everything in good condition. So let's get to it. Happy Father's Day, everybody. And I hope you all are having a good one. I'm having a good one so far myself. I'm going out with the family for a Father's Day breakfast, and then we are going to hit the thrift, of course, because it wouldn't be my day without going to do a little thrifting. So come along with us for Father's Day if you guys got nothing going on, and let's see what we can find. Alright, so we are in Woodstock Vibes. I'm hopefully find something cool. We're gonna head straight over to the band tees first and see what they got there. Oh, first one. Cool. I like this cool. Water Parks. Post Malone. So the prices here are like higher than normal, so that's why I'm not picking up every single one. Like, they need to be like specific. And we want something that's gonna go quick, not something that's gonna sit. 30 Seconds to Mars. That might be okay. Yeah, definitely restock things. 30 days in LA. Never heard of that. Justin Bieber. I usually sell his stuff really quickly, so I actually will grab his. Every time I've had his stuff, it goes so fast. Brooks, Beatles, 5, Mary J. Blige, Nate Roos, let's see. Nope. Alright. Let's keep it moving. See what we find over here. Usually this is like, they call it the hipster section, but this is where they usually got like the cool stuff that I find for my shop, the real unique stuff. I mean, it's a pretty accurate shirt for myself. I mean, it's an oversized small, but yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wow, did you see the shirt?
I got a pro twister over here.
Oh yeah? Well, that's because he's always in one of our arms doing it. Yeah. So. Yeah. You know, doing all the thrifting over there. Find anything good? Yeah. So we did pretty good today. It turned out pretty good, and yeah, we get Passaic Thrift and Woodstock Vibes. They got new bags and stuff, so this is the first time I've actually gotten a bag from them. We got a lot of Passaic Thrift bags, but this is also owned by Passaic Thrift. They have 2 locations, one here in Franklin and then one in Passaic, but we like to come to this one. This one's close to home, and the Passaic one we really like, but it's hard to get parking there, and on top of that, it's like an hour from the house, so that's another thing to consider. But yeah, keep it going. All right. So, We are at this little pop-up flea market, so let's check this out.
I'm king with the big bill.
What?
I'm king with the big bill.
Yeah. Jersey pickles is always everywhere.
I know, I know. You should bring him to the little bin one day, Kat. Yeah, I actually will. I'll go with you. Cool. Is it like shops or like all food?
It's like little vendors.
Oh. Is this what your thing is going to look like?
Similar, yes. Very similar.
Thrift stores?
Actually, Cass, we could have asked to even do it here, the event.
Yeah, that's true.
This actually would have been a good backup. Well, if something were to ever falter.
Can you get pickles?
What?
Can you get pickles?
Yeah, but they have... Yeah, I mean, I guess technically, but we have to see how many vendors we have, and then we can kind of make that venture. You know what I mean? Because look at Jersey Girls. They have 2 spaces, and look at how big that is.
Yeah, I know, but that's
I know, but is someone going to need that much space? I mean, that's the thing to figure out.
Racks, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But look at... Right, but look at here. So someone's basically using 1 space, and they got enough here.
yeah, but it crosses over.
A little bit.
Yeah, but if you're using all those spaces, then you're not going to have enough room.
All right, so then we'll try to keep it only to 50 vendors, and then that way it could fit double spaces. But some people may not have a lot, you know what I mean? Some people may only have jewelry, and so...
Fuck. Look at the sun.
I mean, some of the vendors we already had that locked in already just said they have that. I mean, what do you guys think? Do we need double spaces? Because, I mean, this is roughly similar. Do we need double spaces, or do we keep it to single? Let me know in the chat. Alright, so I guess this is a kids market. Yeah, the dogs over there. Jackson, look at the dogs. Look at the dogs. Alright, so pretty successful Father's Day so far. I came to this market and everything's good. Now we can head home and enjoy the rest of my day. I don't even know if I shed light on this, but did you guys see my new dead hat? To go with my dead threads. It's pretty sick. I had to have it when I saw it. It goes perfectly with how I dress. We are back. Let me show you guys what we found at the Woodstock Vibes. First, we got this sweet polo. Really cool striped one. My wife hates it, but somebody's gonna appreciate that. Next on the list, we cooked with some Ariat jeans. Ariat's a very expensive brand if you don't know. I've never heard of this brand before, Nudie jeans, but based on the stuff that I found and what other people had them listed for, they're very expensive. Then to go with the general aesthetic that we usually go with, okay, we have this Imperious jeans. We may have found 2 glow-in-the-dark pieces, I'm not sure, but this might be one of them. This is a puff print. Might be a little harder to see the image, but this is all puff print material right here. The next thing that we picked up, I also believe this is glow-in-the-dark. We're gonna test them later, but it says, "Welcome to Salem, Massachusetts," and it's this Disney Mickey Mouse with the skull hit on it. Really sick piece. I thought it was super cool, so that's why. Then 30 Seconds to Mars tour tee. And the last piece, we have this Justin Bieber hoodie with the back hit. I sold one of these on eBay very quickly. I have no doubt I will sell this one as well. So that's everything, guys. I hope you had a great Father's Day, or you're having a great Father's Day. I know I have so far, but now I'm gonna spend the rest of it with the family, relaxing and taking everything in. But thank you all for watching the videos. And I think bi-weekly I'm gonna post more videos updating you guys as far as the road to ThriftFest goes. Hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like and subscribe. It is helping the channel tremendously, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.